Now it is already toasty outside, but really it's just a sign of what's to come. Mostly Monday through Friday. Those are the 5 days next week I think will be the hottest, mainly of course between 1 and 5. That's normally your hottest time of the day. We're looking at heat index values or feels like temperatures 102 if not higher. Now if you saw my weather IQ I did earlier this week on heat index, you'll know that it's a scientific calculation based on what it feels like to your body when it's hot outside, and that typically once you get to about 103 or higher, that's when we start to see an increased risk of heat cramps, heat exhaustion. So please folks, take this seriously. I know it's hot all the time in the summer in the South. I've lived here my entire life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not the first time this year, and it also doesn't mean that multiple days with seeing this action isn't of course a concern. So your satellite radar right now, dry high pressure overhead, keeping most areas across the Carolinas nice and calm when it comes to the temperatures, or when it comes to the rain chances that is, but temperatures not so much. Rain chances go down, temperatures come up when we have high pressure. Now tomorrow we could see a stray shower or storm mainly across the metro after about 2 o'clock, but I'm keeping about a 20% chance in, which is what Brad had yesterday, to keep us pretty consistent with very, very isolated activity. Today our peak heat index is right around the mid 90s. Tomorrow we'll drop into the upper 90s, but again it's Monday through Friday that we're encouraging folks to stay especially weather aware, as we'll see that 102 if not higher. Right now it does look like the warmest days Wednesday and Thursday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is when we meet that 103 or higher threshold. So again, when you look at the heat impacts, this is just kind of an idea of when we have those heat impacts with the 103 if not higher. This is actually data put out by the National Weather Service. Today, minor to moderate. Okay, we know we were in the 90s today. Tomorrow we get a little bit higher, right? Most of us in moderate. Then Monday, we're starting to see major impacts. Eventually that shifts into major if not extreme from Tuesday, Wednesday, and through Thursday. So again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the days I would expect the majority of our heat related impacts. But Monday and Friday, we're still going to bookmark those days because we're still expecting those heat index values in the triple digits. Now, many of you might say, amazing, I'll be in an air-conditioned place for work, so it might not impact you as much as people who have to be outside for work or kids that are at soccer practice, school camps, things like that. So just be mindful that even if it's not necessarily as much of an impact to you, doesn't mean it's not as much of an impact to other people. So here's that 7-day forecast. Again, you can see those 5 days. I'm still expecting, again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to be the worst days. We're going to book in that with Monday and Friday, but notice the air temperature too. It's not just the heat index, but those air temps are going to be reaching the mid to upper 90s. In a few days, we could get very, very close to 100 degrees. And again, you might be thinking, well, yeah, it's the Carolinas. It's actually pretty rare for Charlotte to get to 100 because our humidity is so high, and getting that hot typically takes drier air. It is very, very rare. In fact, it's only happened 24 times in the Charlotte area since 2000. So we'll keep a close eye on that forecast and continue to keep you updated over the next few days.